Here's the preliminary autopsy report. We ruled out the possibility of a wild animal attack and confirmed the perpetrator was a predator. He's from the security center. Unfortunately for us, he held a high position, so his personal info is classified. Our colleagues already submitted an investigation approval request to our superiors, but it'll take a while for the application to be processed.
This is an active crime scene. You can't enter. I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't realize it was you. Please, go right ahead.
I heard there was another predator attack. I was in the area, so I thought I'd check in and see how everyone's doing. The victim was a government official. It's a sensitive case. In addition, the predators have been a constant threat to our city's safety for quite some time. The government has always treated this issue with the utmost care. Let me ask a question, Enforcer. Can I get an estimate of how long it will take for the LCBI to solve this case? I'm wondering when a certain individual whose life has been nothing but this investigation will finally return home. I have a few more questions. Would you mind stepping aside so we can talk privately? We haven't seen each other in ages. And this is how you greet me? I have my ways of finding out the things I want to know. You might find yourself implicated. After all, you're my closest confidant. The victim often visited a certain club. It's possible the attack wasn't random. As you can see, I go out of my way to bring you crucial information, and you still keep me at arm's length. You're awfully good at pretending we're not close. You're coming home for dinner tonight, right? Say yes, and I'll play along. Really? Awesome. I heard about this new place that just opened.
you're still here. You must be exhausted with how you stay up late every night for this case. You've been so focused on work that you didn't notice the weather, huh? Did you bring an umbrella? I have one. We can walk home together. You always go home by yourself. You don't need to make excuses about being single. I'll have you know I'm an eligible bachelor. You just don't know me well enough. Why don't we take this opportunity to... Look how heavy the rain is. Let me walk you home. It'll be more
Who said she doesn't have an umbrella? I thought the plan was for me to pick you up. Why are you already out here? It's pouring. I don't want you to catch a cold. And this is your...
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you'd be here. I was just being a polite coworker. I'll be going now. Good night, you two. Sorry about that.
I said it before, didn't I? You don't need to be polite to guys like that. When I saw it was raining, I decided to check in and see if you remembered to bring an umbrella. And the answer was nope. Besides, you're either at the LCBI building or a crime scene. If I didn't take the initiative, would we even see each other for 1 second? Are you trying to sweet talk your way out of this? You'll need to do more than that. I've never forgotten a single thing about you. We don't have to worry about getting caught in the rain now, though.
The councilman has recently attended a hearing about the provisions concerning the increased monitoring of predators and the protection of ordinary citizens. Afterward, the councilman refused to answer any questions from reporters. Many doubt his commitment to reform. As rumors about the councilman's uncompromising stance continue to spread, no one knows for sure whether he will respond to the mounting pressure from various parties.
I'm not sure when it comes to other people, but I might have offended the lovely lady in front of me. I brought her here so she could relax. Alas, my good intentions will go unappreciated today. Why'd you do that? Well, you could always move in with me. Then you'll never miss a moment of my exciting life. Has there been a breakthrough? Isn't this the LCBI's field of expertise? How would I know anything about the Predators? You seem to be busy, huh? Not a lot of free time. I received an invitation to a party. I was wondering if you'd be interested in being my +1. Unfortunate. Since you're not interested, I guess I'll have to go by myself. Now you're trying to charm me. I agree that government officials enjoy a few more perks than your average enforcer. If you like what you see, you can request a transfer next month. Don't like extra things in your pockets? You're wearing a dress today. There are no pockets.
It's been a while since I was transferred, sir. I didn't expect to see you here. I just wanted to pay my respects. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Likewise. What are you talking about? Or would you rather tell me what our relationship is? If you really want to define it, then we can start with those days when we struggled to survive in the Southern District. Like when we first met and were ready to beat each other up over a rotten apple. Or maybe when I shared half of my hard-earned juice with you. Okay. You have the best memory in all of Lincoln. Feel free to try anything that catches your eye. Except the alcohol, of course. I need to go out and socialize for a bit. Entertain yourself for now. And if you decide to snoop around, be careful.
Excuse me, are you a guest at tonight's event? I'm afraid this area is the owner's private quarters. I must ask you to head back.
Don't speak.
Hurry! Find the predators, now!
Yeah. I'm the club's owner. That infamous predator all of you were whispering about. Are you going to arrest me now? I'm not exactly stable right now. Keep your distance. And here I thought you were gonna slap cuffs on me. Who knew enforcers could play favorites? After we were separated that day, one of the predators attacked me. I thought I was done for, but I survived. The catch was that I became one of them. When I first turned, I was in a frenzy for a long time. To keep others safe, I had no choice but to isolate myself. Then I ran into a group of people one day. They weren't predators, but they took me away. After I became the councilman, I tried to track them down. But every lead turned into a dead end. There's one thing I do know, though. They implanted something called an activator inside me. Not bad. The activator helps predators like me snap out of it when we go into a frenzy. But that state, it messes with your head. Everything from back then is a blur. I don't even remember where they put the activator. It's hazy. But I do remember bits and pieces. At some point, I fought my way out and escaped. Correct. I founded the club. It was a cover at first. A way to blend in and have a legitimate identity, you know? But as the club's reputation grew, it started turning heads. Not all of them are friendly, in case you were wondering. Do you miss it? You think I couldn't part with that noisy bird? I just couldn't bear to see someone in tears. All I remember was someone confusing a real gun for a fake. Then she tried to rob me. I guess I should consider myself lucky I wasn't put up for sale back then. Freedom isn't everything to me. Being with you is what matters. After we got separated, I tried to find you. I think it's because you've gotten taller. You're practically a giant compared to back then.
When I'm gone, you two should stay here. I'm going to a place where little ones can't go.
Really? Where would I even go? Do you remember what I told you when you gave me that necklace in this very spot? You're giving me a gift and didn't even give me a warning. I promise our home will be there. I promise our home will be there. I think I'll just disappear for a while. Let's see what my pursuers do. Do you want to check it out? Maybe a kind soul stopped by and spruced it up. You weren't the only one who missed this place. This room isn't quite finished yet. We'll save it for another time. Sometimes secrets are nothing more than the burdens we carry. And right now, my biggest secret is trying to figure out how to decorate this room. Why don't we do a trade? I'll show you something I know you'll like instead. I think you're upset because I didn't tell you I had your dream gun. I can see the saliva dripping out of your mouth. Who says I was scared? Maybe I was just playing along the whole time. How? You used to be happy every day. Those were good times. You wake me up only to pretend you're asleep? Birds aren't that mischievous. finally managed to get rid of that electronic bird alarm of yours. And now you've decided to wake me up every morning? You know, I miss that electronic bird. At least it had an off switch. Probably. Are you cold? Even if they're separated for a long time, they'll reunite because they choose to remain by each other's side. No matter where they're headed, they'll always fly together. After all, there will always be one bird in this world who stands out from the rest. She's special. She'll be your one and only choice. I'll have to head back soon. Everything will be resolved soon. Don't worry. You're my one and only insider at the LCBI. I'm just doing my part to make sure there aren't any more annoying coworkers when I'm not around. I just wanted to see you. The people behind the aerosol attack at the club are trying to take me down. They'll stop at nothing to seize power. Do you want us to keep living like this? Our little chess game has reached the final round. Yes. The LCBI is always busy. She's working late every night. Another late night snack. She must really like this place. Is she still looking for me? Or did she forget about me? Now that she's surrounded by other people, I return to the watchtower today. Hello? What's up? Come in. I thought we agreed that room was off limits. I told you that secrets are nothing but burdens on the heart. Well, you saw everything. The surveillance equipment, the chains. I'm a predator now, too. Back then, I couldn't trust myself not to hurt you. Both of us know this city has no safe haven for the predators. To be with you again, I need to secure an unassailable identity. My plan is almost done, but I need to be in the crosshairs. I can't risk dragging you into it. That's why I needed to disappear for a while. Pipsqueak. Everything you saw was my doing. But I have to ask, will you leave me? It means everything to me. I promise I'll stay safe. You figured out what happened, didn't you? So why are you here? You're the last person who should be in front of me right now. I can't give you an answer to every question. Since you chose to enter this room, leaving is no longer an option. You know these can't hold me back. Run while you still can. Keep this up, and you'll regret it. I'm here. I want to say goodbye properly. I'm afraid you'll blame me later because I didn't tell you anything. I might be in a frenzy for a long time. Wait for me. When I recover, I'll return to you. I can't. You'll be in danger. Rest. When you wake up, it will all be over. As long as you're here, I'll find my way back to you. Wait for me. should lock you up. I said stay away. What are you doing?
Initiating full body scan of the target. Probing for something. Am I a plaything to you? You approached me first. You walked right into my trap. Are you doing this out of pity? Then, when this night is over, will you stay with me? I'm okay now. They were wrong. I promised to come back to you, didn't I? I won't go down without a fight. It's in the cabinet over there. You care about me, and that's more than enough. There's so much I need to tell you. Back then, I used to love being alone in this room. I always wondered what you were doing and what you were thinking. I questioned why you went to certain places, who you hung out with. And I was worried If you ever found out how I kept an eye on everything you did for all those years, would you leave me without a second thought? From now on, I'll be by your side every day. I already dealt with the assassin who came after me this time. I'll track down all of his accomplices. It's not about sending a message, you know. I won't let any of those insurgents slip through my fingers. And once we leave this room, I'll make your wish come true. Do whatever you want with me, but let me rest in your arms for now.
Are you heading out early today?
I saw your friend again. He's waiting for you outside.
It must be nice to have someone pick you up every day.
We don't always have free time. Why don't we do something exciting this evening? There's gonna be a movie tonight. Do you want to watch it with me? Yeah, a re-release. When it first came out, I still hadn't found you yet. Yep, and I thought it was a great film. At the time, I hoped I could watch it again with you. I've been holding on to this wish for so long. Won't you help me make it come true?